Good morning, Mr. Keshe. I have a question on a beam of light that you showed, and you said if we put the gravitational in the back and magnetical in the front, you change to the GANs. As
you change the spherical ball in a way, it's as a dimension of a sphere, if you can explain it that way.
But on a light itself, where is the magnetical and gravitational? Is it all over?
Yes, it's very much interacted. It's very much light finds a space gap in so many ways, if you can really find it. As we said in the other teaching, if you have a magnet, you have fields. If you put an iron dust on the ground, if you do the same with a spherical magnet, you will see about the same. Depends how you play it. What I said in the other teaching, the space gaps, we say the North Pole has this tradition going out, but there's a gap between the, what you call, these magnetic fields. So these gaps are not empty spaces, are where the fields are squeezed in, the gravitational fields are squeezed in. So how you can get through this space gap of the universe, because this doesn't stop here. As it goes out, it opens up to a very large angle. So anything in that field of strength has a passage. And this one is different than this one. And even different than the one next door.
So if GANs has a light, like the GANs we make, and I am, as a person, I mean, the body is a GANs too. So if I could see, I should be seen as a light too. But the reason I don't see it, because on the planet Earth, that's the way physicality is, I cannot see it.
Yes, but let me explain to you something else. This is very interesting point. If those of you who might understand what I'm explaining. We see in the aura of the man. We see this is the aura, this is the field around man. And this is after a conversion from the soul to physicality with the mass body of the man. So there is a very strong beacon in the center. An amazing strong beacon in the center. We call it the soul of the man. Then you have what he got used to, the physicality of the man. What we see as what we call the aura of the man. Yeah? But if my eye of the soul, or a physical eye of me from planet Zeus does not see this, I only see the soul of the man. I don't see what he's doing here, but I see what his intentions are. And man will find out this very, very soon. Very soon in space. One of the first things to hit the man is you don't see physicality, but you see the light. But you see, this light has communicating with you. It's part of it. You feel it. So now it goes back to the point. Do I see your soul? Because it's a very strong beacon. Or with the eye of the man, I only see the physicality of the man. I cannot see this. But as the eye of from planet Zeus, I don't see this. I see this directly. And if you are a predator, you take the soul. It's a good package of energy.
Mr. Keshe, I want to go back to a quote that you said because I want to understand this better. Last time you said the whole of the universe becomes the gap between the soul of Creator and the brain or the ocean or the magma, which by the field reduction leads to the, is a little bit darker, excuse me, let me read this, lead to the creation of the physicality of the Creator. Then in which part of the emotion of the Creator man would like to sail with dimension of his soul. So the Creator has a soul, the Creator has a physicality, the Creator has emotion. And we practically, and also when we go back, when we say, I created the man in the image of myself. So there's a lot happening here. So we are in the emotion. We are the image of God because he created us in his own image. So the Creator actually playing all aspect of itself in us and his unlimited aspect of itself. So in what I mean, my emotion, am I swimming in the Creator's emotion right now? And my emotion is representative of his emotion, but in physicality. So
sorry to interrupt you, carry on.
So right now, no matter how many people are born on this planet, they have one aspect of the Creator. And then the Creator is playing all his aspects in order to achieve what? Because it must be some reason he plays all these aspects to come up with ultimate solution or get to a point of threshold that everything is going to come to one.
I said that once to a child, and I think it summons up to answer you. If every cell has its own soul, is every soul of the cell or every cell is aware of the existence of the soul? And then you are one cell on a tip of a finger, and through interaction with the soul, you have received energy to be in that position. But now you are the tip of a finger soul, the cell, and the body is playing football. What is your role in that game of football? Or you are part of the totality which is moving, chasing a ball, and you're not aware of it because you're just a cell in the tip of a finger, hanging and dangling and dangling. So even though we say we are connected to the soul of the Creator, is the Creator playing football at the moment? Or is he having a rest? And just because having a rest, does the tip of the finger moves, that the cell which is on it, which is the soul of the man, moving, or is aware of his rest or playing